That's a good buck right there, Larry.
I can see just part of his body.
Come on, he's gonna cross this open.
All of a sudden we see this buck off in the bottom over there, and I mean, you could tell immediately he had a really good set of antlers.
Right here. Get that right here. Okay, here. You on him?
He's walking. Oh, God. He stayed down there. We watched him you couldn't see him. I mean, you could hear him make it scrape. You could hear him pawing the ground, all that kind of stuff, but he was behind a total screening of brush back there. No way to get a shot with him walking like that.
That's all right. Let's just see what he does.
Okay.
Oh, he's going on up the hill. He's going on up the hill. He's gonna go up there and cross over the top of that ridge.
Now, I knew the buck was big, but I forced myself not really to look at the antlers. I could tell immediately he was a great big buck, and after that, it was, let's try to find a spot that I can hit this deer with this pistol. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. Man, that's a big old deer. What do you think we ought to do?
He's pretty calm, so I think we need to back out of here. Try to go around and get in front of him. We'll set up, let you hit your horns together.
I like that. Let's try that.
He's looking for some action. That's an awesome deer though, buddy.
The big buck's on the move, and Weishuhn and Hendricks do their best to maneuver ahead of him. In the process, they spot lots of decent deer, but not the deer, which means it's time to hang it up for now and to head back to the ranch for some strategy and nourishment.
The lodge at Oak Creek is also the family home for Donald and Angie.
Garlic bread's on the table. What do you want to drink?
It looks good.
Really a homey situation, and I mean that in a very respectful manner of home. You feel like you're part of the family when you're there, which is something that, you know, you do a few other places, but this place in particular, and then the fact that you've got one of the finest cooks in the world as far as I'm concerned, that cooks the way I like to eat, good old country cooking. But when you combine the lodge with the comfortable feeling that's there, the family feeling that's there, and also the fact the meals are just out of this world. I mean, you talk about an absolutely great situation to hunt in. A place you'd want to come and just spend time whether you were hunting or not.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Still right there in front.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay.
Winchester's World of Whitetail is brought to you by the Dallas Safari Club, promoting conservation, education, and ethical hunting worldwide. Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Thompson Center, America's master gunmaker. Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter. The Buck Bomb blows away traditional scents. Bad Boy Buggies, they'll never hear you coming. And by Wild Game Innovations, nutrition, attraction, and action. Guide Barry Hendricks of Missouri's Oak Creek Ranch and Larry Weishuhn have been hunting for an exceptional whitetail buck. But so far, Mr. Big has given Mr. Whitetail the slip. Now, Hendricks has a plan he hopes will put Weishuhn in the right place at the right time when the deer decides to show itself.
This is that old road I was telling you about a while ago. We got some cedars here behind it, big thicket. On the other side of that, we got a green field. So let's head up this road, sneak up through here and sit down, maybe do a little rattling.
Okay.
And then we got that green field to back up. So.
Yeah, you know they're gonna be coming there late this afternoon to eat. I'm just right behind you.
All right, let's do that.
So it was almost a perfect situation. His idea is this buck that we'd gotten on, in all likelihood, he was headed in that direction where we're going to set up. So we eased along real slowly down this old pasture road. He's looking like this, and he goes, Larry, I think that buck's out there. So hurriedly, I took off my pack, got my shooting stick set up, and sure enough, this buck is up on the ridge on the other side. He's walking back and forth. There's a doe there, there's another buck there. I get set up, got the shooting sticks all set up, got my pistol set up. I look, there's brush in front of me, right in front of me.
Oh God, I'd like to move. There's stuff right in front of me.
And here's this absolute monster buck walking broadside. It looks like Aunt Jane's picket fence, by golly, sticking on top of his head.
You got it.
I think I hit him pretty hard though.
Yeah, you hit him real hard.
Boy, that is a monster. That sucker's like this.
Good job.
Like this.
Good job.
Thank you.
That is an awesome deer, buddy.
Oh my goodness. Tell you what, we got a little bit of light left. We're gonna have to get down there and find him before it gets dark.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gracious.
He's got
actually 12 plus a kicker right there for 13.
He does. He's got good beams. He's got width. He's got mass. He's got tie length.
He's even handsome. He has got a gorgeous cape.
I like the thickness of all his points, his tines. There's no spindly tines. They're all thick.
I mean, even this little one here is thick. He just carries the same mass all the way. Actually, he actually gets heavier probably up in here on this third or fourth measurement.
Yep. This will be a good one right here.
This is a good, this is
They're all going to be good.
This isn't a good deer. I'll be honest, this isn't a good deer. This is a great deer. This is heavy, this is wide, this is long. Very what a deer.
That's one of those on and on deer. You can go on and on.
Oh man, and I will.
I tell you what, that is a super deer.
You know, as much as I want to sit here and admire this deer and I don't want to leave him, we're going to have to get him back to camp.
This fantastic deer is a real prize for Weishuhn. But even now, the excitement of the hunt's about to increase as he takes the measure of the antlers.
Actually, he's going to be 24 7/8 inside. 8 even on that one. That deer scores 206/8. I had no idea. I knew it was a good deer. I would have guessed maybe in the 190s, but that was one of those hopeful wishing things, and when he came up with 200, I could not hardly believe it. What an absolutely great deer. Biggest deer I've ever shot.
Is it the prettiest deer you ever shot?
Oh yeah.
Good. That's what I
No,
like.
no doubt. I mean,
That score means a
absolutely.
lot, but that look means more to me.
I like the look, but I like that total amount of inches that's there too. I mean, look at that. Golly. What a great way to cap off a hunt that was a hard hunt, a really hard hunt. A lot of walking, a lot of sitting, a lot of rattling, all those kind of things. Everything you do to try to take a good deer, and then finally get in that situation. You talk about great memories. Every time I look at that mount, I'm gonna think about all the different things that went on about the hunt, the time I got to spend with Barry, the time I got to spend with Don and his family. You know, what an absolute great, great hunt.
It really made me feel good as a guide to be a part of that hunt. And it's a hunt that I'll never forget, and I hope Larry never forgets. And I guess we'll just try to top it next year.
All whitetail, all the time.
Take him out. Take him.
On versuscountry.com and Versus On Demand.